few hours ago, I studied microorganisms and nomenclature. Now, on the basis of cell type, okay, classification of microorganisms: prokaryotes, eukaryotes, and eucellars. Prokaryotes means pro means primitive, and karyons mean nuclear sub-unit cell structure, and we know membrane bound. Just I want to watch. See how is my life is going on. That's good. And simple unit of cell structure is just a simple unit of cell structure. No membrane bound nucleus and organelles. Prokaryotics. In prokaryotics, there is no any cell. Okay, sorry, no any nucleus and organelles, and contains single piece of double stranded DNA. There is a single piece of double stranded DNA. So, contains single piece of double stranded DNA like mitochondria and ribosome. 70 years. There's no precise 1 to 2 to 1 to each micrometer or nanometer of base and multiplied up by process or simple process. Bacteria, rickettsia, sorry, yeah, chlamydia, and mycoplasma. And eukaryotes means eukaryotes are complex cell structures similar to higher organisms, and membrane bound nucleus and organelles present. Membrane bound nucleus and membrane bound nucleus and membrane bound nucleus. Sorry, present and contain DNA as chromosomes, complex enzyme systems and its own energy content mitochondria, and size greater than 5 nanometer. Okay, in prokaryotes there is a smallest size. Okay, just up to 1 to 8 nanometer, but in multiply with 1 or 2. Okay, but greater than eukaryotes is greater than 5 nanometers. Okay, ribosomes are present 80 years and 60 years also is present in eukaryotes. Okay, fungi and protozoa are the main cells present in eukaryotes. There are difference between eukaryotics and prokaryotics. What are the difference between eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells? Okay, first of all, with hello, Easter boy. Hello, hi, boy. Yes, thank you so much for your beautiful comment. Okay. Please subscribe my channel. I hope this channel will provide you lots of knowledges and educations, and hope you have in your own study. Okay, prokaryotes. Prokaryotes contain single piece of double stranded DNA, not enclosed in nuclear. Remember, that's mean in prokaryotes there is no nucleus, so that single, double stranded DNA, just like single piece in single piece. Okay, but in eukaryotes, chromosomes are inside the nuclear membranes. Okay, there is chromosomes is made up of DNA and RNA, and so that in nucleus membrane chromosomes are contained. Okay, in prokaryotes there is no nucleus, eukaryotes there is a proper nucleus and no histone protein, no nucleus. In prokaryotes, histone protein present, nucleus present, and in the eukaryotes, prokaryotes there is no nucleus too. Okay, if there is no nucleus, there is no nucleus, and in eukaryotes there is a protein, histone protein also present, and nucleus present, and membrane bound organelle. In prokaryotes, membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus. Okay, like membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus are present, and membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi present. Respiration and system. Absent. Golgi apparatus are absent, there is present. Apparatus are absent. And expression and generation. Expression and generation of ATP occur in lysosomes. In prokaryotic, there is an expression and generation are occurring in lysosomes. Okay, for the energy. Okay? And eukaryotes in mitochondria. In mitochondria, expression and generation are occurring in mitochondria and multiply by binary fission. Prokaryotes multiply by binary fissions and eukaryotes multiply by mitosis. Okay, and ribosome present and is 70 S type, and there is ribosome present in 70 80 S type, 80 S type, and both in prokaryotes. And there is a characteristics of, again we need to talk about characteristics of prokaryote and eukaryotes. If we watch according to their size, there is a difference between in the size of cell typically 0.2 to 0 mm in diameter, but typically eukaryotes 10 to 100 mm in diameter. Okay, and nucleus, no nucleus member, or nucleotides and true nucleus present in eukaryotes consist of nucleus member. Absent, present, enclosed organelles, lysosome, Golgi, complex endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, and chloroplasts. Complex consists of multiple microtubules. Okay, flagella. Flagella consists of two protein binding blocks, and complex consists of multiple microtubules. Okay, in prokaryotes there is a two protein building blocks, but in eukaryotes complex consists of multiple microtubules. Okay, like they are expressed as a capsules or simple layer. Slim layer present in some cell that like cell wall usually present chemical complex, typically bacterial cell wall includes peptidoglycan. When present chemically cell wall. In plasma membrane, no carbohydrate, generally coupled stereols. In prokaryotes, in eukaryotes, stereol and carbohydrate serve as a receptor present. Cytoplasm, no cytoskeletal or a cytoplasmic stream. Cytoskeletal or cytoplasmic stream are present. Ribosomes is smaller size, 70 years, and in eukaryotes, larger size, 80 years, or a smaller size, 70 years. In organelles, there is more in size in eukaryotes. Okay, chromosomes DNA arranged in single cellular chromosomes like histones, and there is a multiple linear chromosomes with histones. And cell division are multiplied by binary fission, and eukaryotes multiply by mitosis. Okay? And sexual reproductions, no meiosis, transfer of DNA, fragments only, and involves eukaryotic involves meiosis. Yes. Okay. Then again we will classify these according to the or on the basis of groups. Okay. This is all about the on the basis of cell type. Mhm. We are studying about microorganisms. We studied the definitions and the classification of microorganisms on the basis of cell type, prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and now on the basis of groups. Okay, on the basis of groups, like bacteria, virus, mycoplasma, rickettsia, chlamydia, fungi, molds, protozoa, algae, bacteria, like bacteria. Okay, sign about bacteria, true bacteria, acetoromycetes. This one is a microorganisms, okay? Microbes or microorganisms in our body. Okay, let's talk about bacteria. What is bacteria? Normally, bacteria. What is bacteria? Bacteria is a microorganism. Sorry, there is a mosquitoes. Bacteria are prokaryotic unicellular microorganisms whose size ranges from 0.5 to 1 nanometer in diameter. Okay, or we can say also 0.02 mm to 2 mm, 0.2 to 2 mm in size, okay, in diameter, and do not contain chlorophyll, membrane bound nucleus, and endoplasmic reticulum. We stated as like eukaryotic, sorry, prokaryotic. In prokaryotic, there is a lack of nucleus, so that in prokaryotics there is a bacteria. Okay, so that there is no nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, membrane bound. Just simply we describe or define the bacteria as bacteria is a prokaryotic unicellular microorganism whose size ranges from 0.5 to 1 nanometer in diameter. Okay, and do not contain chlorophyll, membrane bound nucleus, and endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and another one definition is bacteria are single-celled organisms that lack of nucleus, metabolically active, and divide by binary fission. Okay, it is divided by binary fission. Bacteria are unicellular organisms belonging to the prokaryotic groups where the organisms lack of few organelles and lack of true nucleus. There is a flagella in bacteria. Bacteria is like this. This, and there is a flagella. Okay. There is a flagella, and it is like this. And there is this one is just red. this one is bacterial DNA. Okay. Bacterial DNA. Okay. And this one is cell wall. Cell wall. And this one is plasma. And plasmid DNA is this. Plasmid DNA. Okay. And this one is cytoplasm. Bacteria. Okay. Now this one is the structure of figure. I am left it, so I am writing in this way. Okay. Okay. What is the characteristics of bacteria? Okay. First of all, we, if normally we need to understand what is the characteristic. Charge. Okay. First of all, we need to know about the size. Okay, size I said already. The size 0.5 to 0.5 to 1 nanometer. Yeah. Okay. Nanometer. But in cocci size. Okay, in cocci size. Consist of resin. Okay, size in cocci, the bacterial size is 0.5 to 1 nanometer in diameter, but in rod shape 3 to 5 nanometer in length. Okay, in length and in shape. Okay, the first characteristic of size, when we studied size and the shape, different types of shape of bacteria. It is maybe in oval shape, in spherical shape, or in rod shape, coma shape. Okay, bacteria are in different types of shape, like oval, spherical, rod shape, coma shape, etc. And prokaryotic living organisms, we already studied about this, and consist of rigid cell wall made up of peptidoglycan. This cell wall is much rigid, okay, and made up of peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan. Glycan. Okay, peptidoglycan. This one is made up of peptidoglycan, and this multiplies by biodiffusion. Okay, and contains single piece of DNA dispersed in cytoplasm. Single type of DNA is present in cytoplasm. Okay, and is not enclosed by this one is not enclosed by nucleus membrane. And histone, no histone associated with DNA. DNA is there is no histone with DNA. Okay, and many contain flagella. There is flagella. There are many contain of flagella like tail. Okay, and are motile, and this one is motile also. There is presence of movement and maybe free living or obligate intracellular. This one is maybe free living too and obligate intracellular. An example: Escherichia coli, Micrococcus hominis, and Streptococcus pneumoniae. There are many examples of bacteria. If we study about bacteria, or we are writing about bacteria, there are many bacteria, okay? We can write anyone in exam, in point of exam I want to say, in exam, okay? There are, there are almost 5 into 10 upon 30 bacteria on earth. That's mean you can multiply 5 into 10 and 0, 0, 0, 30, 0. Okay, multiply if, and the answers will be a bacteria's amount. How many bacteria are present in the earth? That's my story. Okay, the examples like bacteria. Control of this. Okay, some examples about bacteria. Example like Escherichia coli. I can explain this. Correct. Escherichia coli, Streptophilococos aureus, Staphylococcus, Streptophilococus pneumonia. Okay, alias also, alias is we always write in this way. Okay, if we are writing in copy, we can need to underline this one and one. If we are writing in laptop, we can use italic word. Okay, and Micrococcus hominis. Micrococcus hominis. Hominis. Underline this like in this way. Okay. When we are writing the name of bacteria, we always remember this to underline here in the point of view, in the point of exam. Okay. Okay. We completed about bacteria. I'm going to softly. Then next one in prokaryotes again, archaea. Archaea is also a single-celled microorganism with a structure similar to bacteria. This is also similar to bacteria. And prokaryotes containing prokaryotes and lack of peptidoglycan. There is no peptidoglycan too. Okay, and live in extreme environment. Okay, extreme environment, extremophilias. Extreme environments. They are living in extreme environment. Okay, and include methanogens, extreme halophiles, extreme thermophiles, fungi. There are fungi also. Okay, fungi. Fungi are eukaryotic, heterotrophic organisms exist as spirogyres, parasites of commensal on soil and death and decay materials. Fungi are plant-like organisms that reproduce asexually and sexually and are found in a variety of environments. Fungi are plant-like, okay, organisms, and it is reproduced by asexually and sexually both, and found in variety of environment. They are found in variety of environment, okay. Fungi are eukaryotic heterotype organisms. which exist as spirophytes, parasites, or commensals on soil, dead, and decayed material. These are found in decayed materials. The characteristics of fungi. Fungi are like this. This way. Okay, fungi. Fungi. As fungi are found in plants, so that like mushroom. It's a rough sketch, okay? Don't laugh in my pictures. These are spores. Mm. Heparin. Heparin. And stolon. Stolon. Sporangium. Yes. Sporangium. And this has this. Okay. And this one is fungi. And this is due reproduction by both sexually and asexually. And what are the characteristics of fungi? Okay, we need to know about the characteristics of fungi. As fungi uh, has lack of chlorophyll. Okay, so are heterotrophic. So they are heterotrophic and multi-layered rigid cell wall made up of chitin, menin, and other polysaccharides. Cytoplasmic membrane contain stereols, consists of membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, and reproduce sexually as well as asexually by spores and conidia. Okay, this one is multi-layered rigid cell wall. There is a multi-layered rigid cell wall. Okay, and made up of chitin and other polysaccharides. And this is made up of chitin, mannan, and other monosaccharides. Okay, just wait. Okay. Cytoplasmic membrane contains stereols. Cytoplasmic membrane contains stereols and cytoplasmic membrane contains stereo consists of membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, and there is everything membrane bound like organelles, okay, like cytoplasmic organelles, membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, everything is present in fungi because it is eukaryotic cells. In fungi there is presence of eukaryotic cells and reproduced by both as well sexually and asexually spores and conidia, and consist of two nuclei and nucleus membrane and pair chromosomes. Unicellular fungi est, multicellular fungi mushrooms. Okay, this one is presence of yeast and fungi. Okay, again, some notes. There is a notes. Fungi are split into three groups known as mold, mushroom, and yeast. Most fungi are useful tools like yeast to build beer and wine making. Mushroom, those that make antibiotic and those are used in compositing. A few fungi are harmful or pathogenic. Some fungi are harmful or pathogenic, like a mushroom, poisonous mushroom is also harmful. This includes fungi that cause disease such as appendix, foot, thrush, and ringworm, aspergillosis, pneumocystis pneumonia. Okay, some fungi are very harmful, so that they causes different types of conditions or disease conditions. Okay, and viruses. We need to talk about or study about viruses. We all know about these viruses are too much small, ultra microscopic, obligate unicellular infectious agent containing only one type of nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA. In there, as let's see now. Viruses are ultra microscopic obligate intracellular infectious agent containing only one type of RNA or DNA and the xenome. That means there is only one RNA or DNA. And size, if we see the size of viruses, it's 20 to 40 nanometer. Okay, and there is lack of enzymes necessary for synthesis of protein and nucleic acid. For the synthesis, there is lack of enzyme. For the synthesis of protein and nucleic acid, there is lack of enzyme and do not have cellular organelles. There is no cellular organelles. And resistance to antibiotics. If we give in viral condition or viral diseases like common cold or like retroviral, herpes simplex virus, if we give antibiotic, there is no any response. If in this condition we need antiviral. Okay, no required for antibiotics. There is a resistance to antibiotics. Okay, so there is very important to know how it is viral or bacterial. Non-living structures, non-cellular, acellular or acellular content protein coat cell called capsid, capable of reproducing only when inside host cell. Some viruses are enclosed in a protective envelope. Some viruses may have spikes to help to attach to the host cell. Most viruses infect only a specific host cell. Okay. All viruses are not harmful. Some viruses have spikes to help to attach to the host cell, and few viruses cause infection only a specific host content protein called capsid. Okay, I need to eat something, so I will come after 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, it's time to eat meal, and thank you for watching and commenting. Please do subscribe. Bye bye. Good night.